Good afternoon, HF, and welcome to the Tuesday, March 19th edition of the VTV Show. I'm Ashira.
And I'm Ori. The excitement is abound around HF. Not only is it only 4 days until spring break, but today the brackets come out for the VTV March Madness contest.
That's right. If you signed up yesterday by having your 5th period teacher send us an email, then you are in the running for some serious treats if your team wins.
All right, let's see how the brackets are turning out as we send it over to Cameron Williams, who is getting ready to do the blind draw.
Thanks, guys. We had 27 5th period classes email us. So for those of you wanting in the contest, here's some good news. Everyone will be getting at least 2 teams in the tournament. We'll draw the first round and then throw everyone back in the hat again for round 2. Whatever we have left after that, we'll pull all the names in the hat again, and some of you will get 3 teams. Again, it's all the luck of the draw. To do things fairly, right now on air, we'll draw the top 4 seeds so everyone can hear who gets the best teams in the tournament. So here we go. In the East region, where UConn is the #1 seed, they will go to Mrs. Schmidt's class. Let's move over to the South region, where it's Houston who is #1. The lucky classroom to get at Houston is, I dropped it. Hold on. Mr. McLean. In the West region, North Carolina is the top seed. The HF class getting the Tar Heels is Mr. Gibson. And finally, in the Midwest region, the Boilermakers of Purdue are the #1 seed. The draw for them is Mr. Banasiak. Those are just the top 4 seeds. I'll keep drawing teams during the show today, and then I'll post the brackets online at our website, vikingtelevision.com. We'll also make it available on our Twitter page, and you can find us at VikingVBC. This tournament is always a lot of fun, so follow along, and if you win, you'll be getting a treat from VTV. Happy brackets, and have a great spring break. Back to you guys.
The tournament always brings lots of fun and excitement, and I'm sure this March Madness will be no different.
All right, we have some scores to get to, plus a look at how tardies have been an issue this year at HF. All of that and more is coming up after the news.
Chinese Club meets this Thursday from 3:15 to 4 p.m. in 205 North. We will continue learning how to play Badwahin and Tai Chi with Miss Ding. See you on Thursday.
Attention all Key Club members. Today will be our 2024 elections for Key Club. All must be present at the meeting to vote.
The next Poetry and Story Slam will be taking place Wednesday, April 3rd from 3:15 to 4 p.m. in A11. Please sign up on Google Classroom to read your original poem or prose. There will be snacks and raffle prizes. You can also use the QR code on posters in A building.
Congratulations to senior Jack Piros for being named to the All-State team. Jack becomes only the 3rd HF player in school history to be All-State twice. He will be honored at the IHSS BCA banquet at Illinois State University on April 20th.
The boys water polo team played against Riverside Brookfield High School. JV won 13-7 and varsity won 14-13. The team put up a great job, and their next game is against Andrew at home next Tuesday.
The varsity badminton team lost a tough match to Bradley Bourbonnais last night with a team score of 4-11. Junior Aubrey Camp had a big night winning her singles match 19-21, 24-22, 23-21, and her doubles match with partner sophomore Grace Taylor 21-12, 21-13. Seniors Addison Sextonson and Madison Stein both won their singles matches, and the Vikings will play again on the road tonight at Lincoln Way West at 4:30 p.m.
The boys volleyball team opened up their season at home with a big win over Ileana Christian by the score of 2-1. The team had to fight back after losing game 1 and got some big offense from Nate Epley and Ahmad Powell, who combined for 18 kills. The JV team also won in 2 games. The team plays at home again tonight against Richards.
If you've got an announcement you'd like to read on our show, just send it to vtv@hf233.org by 8 a.m. the day you like it heard, and we'll get it in for you.
Spring is in the air, and that can mean a lot of things for us here at HF.
And what it's meant for a lot of people is an increase in the number of tardies from last year. You and Duckett look for the causes of these tardies and what is being done to try to get kids to class.
There's been a lot of changes at HF in the past few years, one of which was the tardy system. The new system operates by having teachers mark tardies with just a click of a button, making the marking of a late student much easier than in the past. This new system has led to students prioritizing getting to class on time and actively trying not to be tardy.
For me, as a student athlete that play baseball, yeah, it's important to get on class at time because it's most important that you gotta be a student first than an athlete.
Yeah, being tardy means something to me because being tardy can affect the way you look at class. It's like being tardy might show that you don't really care, even if you do. Being tardy gives the persona that you don't care.
To help control and manage the tardies and detentions, deans have implemented new systems to help manage them.
And so we were able to bring on 3 additional staff to assist with that. So those guys are in charge of oftentimes giving out the initial detentions and making sure students are aware. Also are able to help us with the handling of some of that paperwork.
HF has helped students to get to class on time by increasing the amount of time during passing periods. Just 2 years ago, students only had 6 minutes to get from class to class. That time has been increased to 11 minutes, which according to Assistant Principal Craig Fanton, should be more than enough time to get to class.
You know, we know that construction causes a little bit of an issue, but we've made some concessions for that. You know, honestly, if you just stood around in the hallway towards the end of the passing period when the music's on, we're constantly trying to rush kids to class, tell them, you know, they need to get there less than 2 minutes, less than a minute. Unfortunately, some students don't heed that warning and just kind of hang out.
Even with the changes to the passing period, giving students more time to get to class, students are complaining that the overcrowded path and slow-moving people create obstacles that won't allow them to get to class on time.
It can be with the right speed, but sometimes with other people on the path, especially the slow walkers, it's really difficult to make that time limit, especially going from north to south.
It's enough, but the kids make it not enough because a lot of people walk slow on the path. So
I think 11 minutes is enough time to get to class, but sometimes it may seem like it's not because of the students and other distractions you might find, like your friends and stuff like that.
So what's the solution? Being on time is an important lesson to learn, so tardies can't just be taken away. Are there any plans to get this tardy situation under control?
Well, I think some of the incentive programs that we put in place to help students think about getting to class on time, you know, is tied into behavior and grades as well, and attendance. You know, we had the kickback night last year. We've had the dance, silent dance party, and some other things. And I think those items can help incentivize students to get to class on time.
To help lessen tardiness even more, students are urged to walk quickly and limit the number of stops you make en route to class. If you want to get to class on time, you can, but just like everything else in life, you have to work for it. Reporting for VTV, I'm Ewan Duckett.
Hey, the weather is getting nicer out, so you should be able to just breeze through the path to get to class now.
And too many fun things are coming up, and you don't want to risk social probation because of tardies. So get to class on time, everyone.
All right, reminder to check out our Twitter or website for the updated bracket of the VTV March Madness contest. See where your class stands and what kind of chances you have at winning the treats.
You won't see us again until Friday now. The next 2 days will be the final 2 episodes of Wheel of Fortune, and you don't want to miss them.
It's the best of the best playing in the final rounds. Tomorrow you'll see the last semifinal round. And then Thursday will be the championship match where our top 2 students face off against Mr. Lowe for the cash.
Enjoy that, then we'll be back Friday for the spring break episode of VTV, our last show before the 11-day break.
Okay, that's going to do it for the show today. Thanks for watching. For everyone here at VTV, I'm Ashira.
And I'm Ori. See you tomorrow, HF.
Be ready for the road ahead. Everyone knows that State Farm has high-quality auto insurance. From scooters to motorcycles, pickup trucks to SUVs, we offer a wide variety of coverages. Call our local State Farm agent, Oscar Young, today and get a quote at 708-283-0077. Time is money, money is time. Let our local State Farm agents save you and help protect what matters most. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.